One, two, three, four. We suck at speed running. That's probably why no one wants us around. Yes, we suck at speed running. That's probably why we don't get paid. It's just me and my buddy Kevin, two lone gamers without intervention. We thought this would be a good idea, but no, not really. We suck at speed running. Nobody asked for this, and that I know for sure. We suck at speed running. We know you all do too, so just enjoy the show. Okay, I'm gonna talk off the cuffs about something near and dear to my heart. That makes it sound a little too passionate. It's not that big of a deal, but it's important, and that is the use of offline bots in games in general. Now, you may say, Eric, that's a very niche topic that I don't think is a problem. Fuck you. It's a huge problem. Do you wonder why it's a problem? I'll tell you. So, believe it or not, I'm not very social. You know, I like to play a game at my own leisurely pace. You know, sometimes I just like to play it. Sometimes I like to pause it, maybe get a piss. Sometimes I just get sidetracked and go on my phone for a couple minutes before I do it. Sometimes I want to make myself so it doesn't matter. When you're in an online game only, those conveniences are not available to you. And why do I say that? So let's say you doing a match in the Halo Master Chief Collection. You're on Halo 2. You're chilling. The remake version too. You're loving it. You're loving it because you love Halo 2 multiplayer. But you love it, but you kind of want to take a break for like a 3 minutes or something. But if you do that, of course you get booted because you're not playing. You're not being very sportsmanlike. Everybody probably calls you like racial slurs and stuff in the chat room because you're not being a team player like they are. And sometimes I just like to chill and play a game. Sometimes I don't like the competitive nature of it. Like don't get me wrong, the Halo Master Chief Collection. I would love to just sit down and just kind of like play some like practice matches, like against bots in all the awesome maps. Like it's almost like a Battlefront or something. Like, just chill. I don't like the edge of competitiveness. Now you may say, "Oh, you're a pussy." Well, you know, I am what I eat. So it's not right. It's not right. And think about it. Last time I went on the Halo Master Chief collection, um, a lot of those, it's popular, but it's going to lose its popularity. A lot of the times when you cycle through the different games, it really just stays on Halo 3. Now, Halo 3 is a fine game, but sometimes I want to play the match on Halo 2 or Halo Reach. Probably not Halo 4, but you get my drift. Like Halo Infinite did it. They added it, and it's awesome. What's your fucking excuse, 343? But I'm kind of just picking on Bungie right now, which they deserve it. But this goes, this is an epidemic. You know, it's sad when a game like Call of Duty, they actually have it right. They have a practice mode because their maps are awesome, and sometimes you just want to chill and play them. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. And let's not forget, like Survivor games. Now you may say, well, that's a little bit different. No, no, it's not. For instance, let's talk about Ark. You know, I like the concept of Ark. You're like a dude. He's on an island with dinosaurs, and you have to build shit to survive. You can play that game single player, and it's perfectly valid. You're just a single man on an island with dinosaurs trying to survive. Like, it's valid, but I would argue that game's meant to be played with more people, with other human characters, and it really adds to the experience when there's other people on the island. They're building shit and all that. Now, there is a mod I highly recommend that actually adds tribes to the game. They build their own settlements. It's not perfect, they're it's not perfect by any means, but it's something. And that's just what I like. I like something at least. Like, if fucking modders can do it, what's the developers' excuse? Are they stupid? They don't know how to do it? They know how to do it. They're just not doing it. What else? Games like PUBG. You know, Sometimes I like playing PUBG. I'm not gonna lie. I like the concept of like a battle royale. But of course, you know, um, that game is exclusively online. Except sometimes when it wasn't. Like, for a brief moment of time, they had a choice where you could play against bots for a bit, and that was awesome. And then they just kind of took it out. Sometimes, especially those games, I don't want to be glued to the TV for 20 minutes straight. I need a little breather. Even if I die, I don't want the consequences of dying. Um, Side note: if you like battle royale games, if you're like probably the 1% of people who like battle royale games but like don't like playing it online, check out a free game on Steam. It's called Fight or Flight, and that's just what it is. It's basically just PUBG, except it can be played offline, and it's awesome. It's fuck. I mean, it's fine. It's not, since it's not as popular. It's not going to get the funding like it would from games like PUBG. But my other point is this is about game preservation too. It's just true that, like, people are going to get sick of games that are just always online. Then they're going to shut down the servers, and then the games are useless. They're fucking useless. You create your own server. You gotta get your friends. You gotta get like a set group of friends who are like, oh, I really like this old fucking game. But it's too much of a hassle when, again, they could just code in some offline bots, and then that'd be it. And then they could, even if the player count is extremely low, shut down the servers. Just make it an offline mode only. I don't see how it's that hard. I don't get it. I'm not a game developer, I know. But if you had the ability to make an entire like AAA looking game, but it was just online only, you should have some kind of like ability to just add some fucking bots to it. That's all I'm saying. What's the name? That Capcom game. It looks fucking awesome. You shoot the dinosaurs, Dinosaur Extraction, Dinosaur Extinction. The one that wasn't Dino Crisis, the new one. Always online. I really wanted to play it. But I'm just like, no. I'm not gonna, I'm not gonna put myself into this if I don't want to. I'm not gonna waste the money if I'm not gonna keep playing it. It's important. It's really important. And they just don't get it. It's never gonna come to Halo. It's maybe like some developers are kind of seeing the potential. The Battlefield, the last one. That's why I liked it the most. I just played offline and chill with it. It wasn't an amazing game, but hey, sometimes I just like big ass maps and just playing it offline. Like the famous one right now, the Dark Tide Warhammer. that game looks so fucking fun, and I would love to play it. But that's like, again, it's like just something I don't want to fucking bother with. Teaming, I don't like teaming up with people. I don't like people, so I don't want to team up with them. I just want to team up against some soulless robots. And, they said they were going to add it to that game. They just never fucking did. Vermintide has it, so what's their fucking excuse? They forgot? They're stupid? So, that's my little tangent. Probably nothing's going to change, but hey, if I can get some people on board, maybe, probably not. Anyway, let me know some games you wish that offline modes. Give it a like, give it a subscribe. I suck at speed running. We suck at speed running. Suck at speed running with us. All right, bye bye.